Guys, is Kaspa going to dip lower, or we can experience a healthy bounce towards the upside? So in this video, this is something that we are going to try to find out. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And of course, a quick disclaimer that this video is not a financial advice. So now let's have a look what happened in the last 24 hours, right? So referring to the previous video, basically saying that, the first logical level of support is going to be in here. And actually we have perfectly touched that support at 18 cents, and we are experiencing a strong bounce towards the upside on a 2-hourly time frame. Stochastic RSI is showing us that we are going to go towards the upside, and that move is going to be exhausted sooner rather than later, I believe. And now looking at 4-hourly time frame, looks like we have experienced a flip, a bullish cross if it comes to stochastic RSI, and technically we could see some upside potential, right? Just like we are, basically experiencing at the moment. Okay, so looking at the daily time frame, we are still prone towards the downside. All right, so even if we are going to dip again towards that level of 18 cents, I don't think that this is going to be huge. We still do have to wait for this daily candle to close to see how things are going to look like, all right, for Kaspa. But if Kaspa is going to basically experience, something like we have experienced in here, the price action for Kaspa after the new high, because that's basically what we are seeing right now, right? We have touched this, level of resistance, and we're seeing a sell-off, dip, whatever. And this is exactly the same thing, right? We have reached that level of resistance, all-time highs, and we are going towards the downside, right? So we could trade sideways a little bit, and on the top of that get supported by this level of support that also belongs to this, upward trend line, and then probably perhaps see a new highs roughly in here, right? Obviously it's not going to be perfect, but there is still bullish uptrend for Kaspa's price action, all right? So now let's have a look at the weekly time frame. So if it comes to weekly time frame, stochastic RSI is still showing that bullish momentum. That obviously is great, but now we do have 1 day left and 14 hours for this candle to close at the time of recording this video, of course. So let's see how this candle is going to close. I am going to update you tomorrow, and that is going to determine, which direction we are going to see based on the technicals. Now let's have a look at the dashboard of Kaspa. So if it comes to market cap, we are sitting at 4.5 billion USD. If it comes to ranking, we are sitting on number 22. The volume is sitting at 125.9 million USD, and the current reward is sitting at 98 Kaspa. Next one is going to be 92. Next reduction is scheduled in 1 day and 19 hours. We are sitting at 84% mined, and the hash rate is sitting at 643 petahash per second. All-time highs are sitting at 651 petahash per second. If it comes to the fear and greed index, we are sitting on a neutral market 49. So we are experiencing a little bit of reset, which is of course also due to the fact of what happened with Japan and traditional markets that saw downside, but I'm pretty sure that you guys saw it on other YouTube videos as well, so I'm not going to bore you with that information, right? And now looking at the market, we can clearly see that, pretty much everything is going towards the downside. So, Kaspa going down a couple of percent is nothing to be worried about, I believe. And if I'm going to click on the hourly time frame, looks like that we are experiencing that reversal towards the upside at the moment, right? So now let's have a look at this chart, which is 2 hourly, made by Mr. Elijah. He's saying that BTC is way oversold now. RSI went below 30, and we should expect a quick bounce back to wreck the late shorts. So let's see how that is going to play out. But as you guys can see on the hourly time frame, things are actually looking bullish, right? And BTC at the time of recording this video is experiencing a little pump of 0.4%. So that is all right. And now shout out to Mickey Bull Crypto, and this is a total crypto market cap that is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum on a 2-weekly chart. Is altcoin season cancelled for this cycle? The chart tells you no. It's coming in force when it leaves the reaccumulation phase. It has been the longest consolidation in history, meaning it will run higher for longer. So if we are going to experience the first target on this chart, we could see altcoins trading at 1.5 trillion USD. Now another chart made by Mr. The Scalping Pro. So he's saying that BTC faced another rejection from the trend line starting at $74,000. This marks the 6th rejection from the downtrend sloping trend line. Key support is at 60k. So guys, even if we are going to dip towards the downside in here, I don't think that this is going to be very bad, right? Because we are still going to retest this critical support. And now if we are going to see that deviation towards the downside, that is going to be obviously shaky again. But that shaky happened once, twice, and potentially even third time, right? I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but if it will, that is just going to be a beautiful opportunity to scoop up more crypto. Now, shout out to Trader Turing Great, and he's saying that Bitcoin will pump soon. DXY bear pennant has been formed. It is close to the support line. The breakdown could bring another pump to BTC. So guys, we do have a bear pennant on DXY, and of course we know that DXY and BTC have inverse correlation, meaning that if DXY is going to go towards the downside, we could expect pump for BTC and of course pump for overall crypto market. This is a monthly chart, so that is going to take a while. And now daily chart for BTC. Bitcoin is brewing big thing. Inverse head and shoulders pattern is set. BTC is filling the right shoulder right now. It has few days to go. Breaking out of this pattern could send BTC to 87,000 measuring target. Guys, that would be huge. These obviously will be new all-time highs for BTC. Let's see how this target is going to play out. And another chart made by Yoda, and this is 10 daily chart, total 3. So this is basically what's brewing, all right? This is a huge bull flag that we are experiencing at the moment. So if we are going to reach previous all-time highs, that is going to put altcoins at $1.3 trillion. And at the time of recording this video, we are sitting at roughly 600 billion USD. So we still have a lot of way to go, not mentioning about, smashing these all-time highs. Well, the previous all-time highs. Now, another chart for BTC. So Mr. The Scalping Pro is saying that Bitcoin power of 3 in play. We've got accumulation check, manipulation check, and expansion. So that is currently brewing, all right? And let's see how that is going to play out. Shout out to El Crypto Pro. This is a daily chart for BTC. The yellow band has only been undercut 3 times in the last 18 months and has always marked the local bottom for BTC. Now it's being retested. Bitcoin has been in a sideways movement and is above the all-time highs of 2021 for 6 months now. So guys, if we are going to reach that higher level of that yellow area, we could see Bitcoin trading at $120,000 roughly. So that is going to be big. And now guys, another thing is that US money supply breaks new all-time high. And the last time this happened, we went parabolic within months for BTC. Guys, so let's see how that is going to play out. But obviously the printer is, going broom, right? So that is, it is what it is. And now guys, Bitcoin went to 69,000 in 2021 when interest rates were 0.25%. Today BTC is at 66k with interest rates at 5.5%. Just imagine what will happen in the next global liquidity cycle. And as you guys can see on this chart for global liquidity cycle, we are nowhere near the peaks, all right? So this cycle is not over, it's just starting, I believe. And now guys, referring to the thumbnail, so let's clarify what I have put in a thumbnail, right? So if you are going to invest, let's say $1,200 today at these current prices, at Kaspa being at 4.5 billion USD, Kaspa would have to do 39x basically for you to see that $46,800 profit. Okay, however, that would put Kaspa's market cap at 175 billion USD. I am not saying that this is going to happen this cycle, but it's definitely possible for Kaspa long term. But in my personal opinion, in order for these things to happen, Kaspa would have to have a thriving ecosystem, and of course, on the top of that, we will have to see those listings from top tier exchanges such as Coinbase and Binance. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys think that this is possible for Kaspa in terms of market cap evaluation in the future. Thank you very much, and I wish you having a great day. Peace and love, crypto.